Hey, what's up guys, D-Legend here. So many updates with this new month. It's October now, and so finally Raid Week has ended, as has the Coliseum for September, and a bunch of other things to talk about right now. So let's just go through all these little updates. So I've never seen this many updates at the same time, I think, in a very long time, and I'm excited about it, but the reason for them having so many notices is because of how the month ended on a Monday. I mean, how a new month started on a Monday for us. And so because a month started on Monday, we get our monthly content as well as our weekly content. So it's kind of cool that way, but they do have a lot more monthly content than usual. So it's really cool to see that. Let's just talk about each and everything that's going on right now. So I didn't really talk about this last time. This released in September, late September, but again, you guys get jewels from this, so definitely do as many of these as you can to begin with, because you're going to be overwhelmed by how many quests they release eventually. And so you get like maybe 300 to 400 jewels, maybe 300 jewels from completing the first 10 quests of this thing, so get that done. And then, so there's event coins throughout October, which is kind of cool. This is a new thing that they've implemented, I think, for maybe, I'm not sure if it's just going to be for October, but maybe for future months as well. They're going to have some quests that you can do that give you event coins, where you can use them for different boards that they include for you. So there's power boosters, speed boosters, magic boosters, and I'll talk about these later, but there's also the old Halloween Town, Sora, Donald, and Goofy medals. And so make sure you guys get these done. If you don't have them already, make sure you try to collect them if you care about that. They're not useful medals at all by now, because they're so outdated, but they're just nice to have if you don't have them already. You also get an avatar costume, so kind of neat that you can do that. And yeah, so there's going to be this main event here that I will talk about later as well. And then there's going to be other ways you can get event coins, like the equipment cost challenge and a turn-based challenge. So I'm assuming they'll release one of these each week of October. Starting with this one, probably 1, 2, 3, or not. Well, there's only 3 of them, so starting next week, maybe they'll release one of these. And yeah, so that's something to keep us busy, I guess. There's also going to be the monthly gem quest. As usual, you get 1 or 2 of 2 power, 2 speed, 1 magic this time around. Always nice to get free gems. They're probably going to be harder than usual, or than before at least, but that's okay. And then what else did I just click on? World End with you VIP, so as you know, I'm free to play. Don't want to buy VIP for this time around at all, but people have been saying there have been improvements to VIP. So I'm assuming what they mean by that is that you only have to do 1 quest to get all your jewels and all your the VIP medal. So that's cool, I guess. Saves you a bit of time if you're a VIP player. And you get the World Ends with You Art 3 with a trait medal as well. So 5 copies of this medal in total, I think. And it's actually a really powerful medal. So if you don't have a strong single target speed medal, this might be for you if you're a VIP buyer. If you're going to buy VIP regardless, then good luck with your trait rolls for this thing, because it's such a good medal. I wish it was accessible to... Whoa. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, I was saying how I wish this was accessible to everyone, but it is VIP, and that's unfortunate, but that's okay. You also get your 7 magic brooms and mirrors from just 1 quest now, I think. And your gems, all of them in 1 quest. So that's cool. Pretty good VIP week if you're thinking about buying VIP at all. There's a raid event, so this one is only going to be for specific times during the week, and it's not a ranking week, so don't be confused with this as a raid week. It is a raid event, and so there's no ranking rewards for being top 100, top 5, top 1,000, top 2,000 kind of a thing, so don't worry about that. Just try to do as many as you can if you have time to get the chips and dales and brooms and magic mirrors. Nothing else crazy from this other than some lux gain, I guess. Definitely sick, guys. Sorry about that. Coliseum update. So this month it's going to be attack boost 8 and lux plus. So not an amazing skill per se, but it would be useful to have a couple copies just sitting around if you do need them for high score challenge medals, etc. Where are we now? We are here. World ends with you Union. Okay, so this is super cool. Union Cross has boosters for the World Ends with You medals, and it also has the World Ends with You medals. So unfortunately, you can only get one copy of each. But it's nice to just fill up the album, and they're maybe gonna be, who knows, maybe they'll be included in the high score challenges percentage medals as super low percentage, but honestly, who knows, right? So make sure you guys do these quests and get your duels, get your boards done. I'll show you them after. And then, did we talk about this? We talked about this already. And so there's the Hades Cup that got updated to become the Hades Paradox Cup. And so you have to beat all of the regular Hades Cup to be able to unlock the Paradox Cup, but I'll go through this with you guys in another video, just for the Hades Paradox Cup. Unfortunately, you don't get another 6,000 jewels, which we all would have wanted, but it's hard enough as it is for players who don't have ground traits on their better medals, so people will be struggling with this thing, and it actually does look pretty challenging, so it'll be fun to do, but don't worry about it if you guys can't beat all of it, because there's only a few things available here that are actually useful. So magic brooms, Fantasia Mickey B, magic mirrors, and a special title. So the title would be cool to have, but it's not a necessity, right? So don't be stressing about that. Also, stained glass, the last stained glass medal. So this will be the third of the set, and pretty good medal again because it does your upright and reverse power strength up by 7, and your opponent's or enemies enemies upright and reverse defense down by -7 as well. So pretty good medal overall, but I'm not going to be pulling from it just because I don't need anything right now to complete content, etc. So VIP coins are included in that, so make sure you decide whether or not you need to pull for VIP coins before you pull. And then, so avatar boards is the last thing I think on this list. I already bought one of them because I needed the AB7 Max SP0 gauge, but this is a really good board because it has 2 max skills in it, and every time there's 2 attack boost max skills in a board, I tend to buy them. So this one has AB7 Max SP0, which is really good. I put it on my Syax already. And then there's also the AB7 Max Lux Plus skill, which is also very good. And then Second Chance 4, which can't go wrong with extra second chances lying around. I've been running out of them recently because of how many high score challenges I've needed to use them in. And yeah, you also get the skill perk +8, but I believe there's an error here. I think the skill perk is actually on. I think they might have updated the notice already. But yeah, I think it said that the helmet had +8 skill perk, but it's actually the cape. But yeah, you also get a magic gem and some other chips and dales and brooms and stuff like that. So make sure you consider buying these boards if you are in need of some skills. Alright, that is it for now, but let's talk about this here really quick. So there are a total of 20 events, quests for you guys to do right away. So the beginner ones are super easy. You only get 5 coins from each of those, and then the intermediate starts here, and you get 10 coins from each of them. They do get actually somewhat harder, so you do need to use actual setups eventually, but I just did them really quick with the same setups. And it was pretty doable for most people. For basically everyone should be able to do these, at least for now, until they release like the harder ones. But let's talk about these boosters. Really important, guys, because you only have a limited amount of event coins to begin with. So let me tell you how I decided to do this. Every board has the 25% booster for your speed, power, magic right at the beginning here. So I would suggest unlocking these ones first, because 25% boost is no joke towards your medals. Get all 3 of those done, and then you can decide which one you want to invest more coins into. And so I picked power for this one because next week, no spoilers, but if you don't want a spoiler, then turn off the sound for the next 10 seconds. But next week will be Fenrir, Treasure Trove, and Moogle Glory for PvP. And so that's why I'm decided on the power booster for my next to start unlocking next, because I just want the power boosters, and it'll help me with my current PvP week as well, with the fairy stars and other things. I can barely talk right now, guys. Sorry, I'm probably going to cut the video short here. But yeah, make sure you guys spread out your coins and decide where to use them before you use them there. I'll be doing this Paradox Cup with you guys. They are joint objectives, unfortunately, which means that you have to do them all at once, unlike these ones. But should be doable for the most part, to an extent, so we'll see how far we can get. And then Union Cross, guys. Let me show you guys the boards here. So it took me 1.5 hour of Union Cross to get all these boards done, except for this one. And I'm basically done this one as well. So literally takes no time at all. I would go for the boosters first, even though we don't really have too many 20 medals to use. 2E medals to use, I guess. And yeah, like for VIP buyers, this will be fantastic for you guys, because imagine a 40% booster with a 40% speed booster on your VIP medal for this week. That would do insane PvP damage if you have some good traits on it. And then there's this board here. So this is interesting because Beat and Rhyme, I think it was 5,000, 10,000, and 20,000 for this last one here. I'd never had this one before because it's a VIP medal, but I did have Nekushiki and Joshua, as well as Beat and Rhyme, from the original High Score Challenge event, which was a long time ago. So let me just show you guys where he is. Oh, wait. Beat and Rhyme would be here. So I do have a copy of Beat and Rhyme. No traits, obviously, because traits didn't exist back then. And that 75% booster is pretty crazy. Unfortunately, he's not a crazy damage dealing medal, or else he'd be really useful to 7-star as a tier 3 medal, but who knows, maybe I will do it eventually anyways, just for this month. And then there's also the Nekushiki and Joshua. I got this originally from the High Score Challenge, and I could trade it, but I might just hold on to it just in case it's a High Score Challenge percentage medal or anything like that. And I don't really need to trade on this thing at all, so not a big deal. Yeah, so these are free medals. Make sure you get them for your collection. And yeah, that is basically it for this update video, I think. And what else do I have to tell you guys? Yeah, I think that's basically it. For VIP boards, make sure you guys are thinking about what you guys want to spend your coins on, and if you decide to do any pulls on your stained glass medals, think about how many coins you'll have after your pulls, because, for example, if I pulled 3 times from one of the stained glass banners, I could potentially get another trait medal here instead of using my leftover coins on a skill here. And the only one I can afford is Triple Threat 2, which is not bad actually. But you can also use your, if you have like 10 coins left, you can use it on a Fantasia Mickey B. And if you have like 15, you can use it on this, but I would suggest maybe using them on higher tier fairies if you don't get good fairies. Obviously not everybody has 200 VIP coins sitting there. I certainly don't, and I never even bought one of these because I just can't. I did not have the coins to do so. But I was able to finish this board originally with my coins, and then a bit of this one for the high score challenge, so not complaining. Maybe I'll do a few pulls just to get that trait, but I don't think it's worth it really, so might just get triple threat 2 at the end of this. You guys have a total of 9 days left to do this, and so at the time of this video, so make sure you guys check this out and get your skills or whatever you want to get. And yeah, I bought the avatar board again, but that is all I have to talk about, guys. Catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully I will upload a video for the Paradox Cup soon. And yeah, that is it for now, guys. Also, one last thing. Expect to be getting those, where are the Moogles at? Expect to be getting your 3,000 jewels from this KH2 Soren Moogles soon, in the next maybe week or so, probably. If you guys logged in every day and pulled every day from the banner, then you should have at least 3. I don't think anybody has more than 3. If you do have more than 3, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm interested in hearing about that. For the other 3 that we've had before, I sold my original Soren Moogle thing because I had no space back in the day, but for these ones, I'm pretty sure people have had multiple, like many of these. So I think people had like 6 of these or more than that, and then for the original one, I think I had 5 in total, and then the minimum you could get was 3. So I don't know, maybe they were just being a little stingy this time with free jewels, but who knows? We've had so many free jewels recently, we just can't complain. So anyways, yeah, for real, catch you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it helps a bit. Catch y'all soon. Peace out.